Morning, we'll be taking a look at Punch newspaper. We'll also have Guardian and The Explainer. Beginning with the Punch newspaper, marketers blame depots as petrol nears 1,000 naira per litre. Amid worsening supply challenges and rising pump prices, petroleum marketers have begun moves to import petrol independently as the commodity moved close to the 1,000 naira per litre mark across major cities in the country. Marketers said supply constraints and production glitches at the Dangote Petroleum Refinery sparked fresh pressure in the downstream oil market. Arbitrary charges. Reps summon CBN deposit money bags. The House of Representatives on Tuesday resolved to probe what it described as the arbitrary, excessive and unexplained charges drawn from customers' accounts by money deposit banks operating in the country. The resolution of the House was a sequel to the adoption of a motion of urgent public importance sponsored by Kwara lawmaker Tolani Shagaya at a plenary session presided over by Speaker Tajuddin Abbas. Okpebolo swears in 19 commissioners, warns against corruption. Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo on Tuesday swore in 19 commissioners and several chairmen and members of boards and commissions with a stern warning against corruption and actions that could undermine the integrity of his administration. He emphasized that all appointments were made strictly on merit, reminding the new appointees that their roles are not rewards but a call to serve the people of the state. Still taking a look at the Punch newspaper, Discos gets 28 billion naira bailout for free meter rollout. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has approved the disbursement of 28 billion naira to electricity distribution companies for the second phase of the Meter Acquisition Fund scheme for the metering of all outstanding Band A customers free of charge. The order, cited as NERC Order Number 2025/10, Order of the Operationalization of Tranche B of the Meter Acquisition Fund, took effect from October 6, 2025 and forms part of the Presidential Metering Initiative, which aims to close Nigeria's estimated 7 million meter deficit. Customs intercept smuggled 80.4 million naira fuel bound for Benin Republic. The Nigeria Customs Service, Operation Whirlwind, said it intercepted 1,980 jerrycans of premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, worth 80.4 million naira, about to be smuggled to the Republic of Benin. The National Coordinator of Operations Whirlwind, Kola Oladeji, an Assistant Controller General of Customs, stated this while showcasing some of the seized contrabands to journalists in Ikeja on Tuesday. Tinubu hails Eagles as Osimhen fires Nigeria to World Cup playoffs. President Bola Tinubu has charged the Super Eagles to secure qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup through the playoffs following their emphatic 4-0 victory over the Benin Republic on Tuesday. The president congratulated the team for keeping the nation's hope alive with their dominant performance at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, which secured their place in the African playoffs. Move on to the Guardian newspaper. National Assembly to conclude Electoral Act amendment by December. Leader of the Senate, Okwayemi Bamidele, APC Ekiti Central, yesterday disclosed that the ongoing amendment of the Electoral Act 2022 will be concluded in or before December 2025, assuring Nigerians that the amendment would be used for the 2027 general elections. However, the African Democratic Congress ADC kicked against the proposed amendment of the Electoral Act by the National Assembly to bring forward the 2027 general elections to November 2026, saying it would hinder governance. How ASU's action allegedly sabotaged FG's truce efforts. Fresh facts have emerged suggesting that the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, may be sabotaging the federal government's renewed efforts to reform and resolve long-standing issues that often lead to strikes in Nigeria's tertiary institutions. It has also dared the federal government's punitive no-work, no-pay policy, declaring its readiness to equally impose a no-pay, no-work action. Tinubu to ECOWAS declares stolen mineral resources international crime. President Bola Tinubu yesterday charged the leadership of the Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS to designate the stealing of mineral resources from the region as an international crime. The president also called on global leaders to shun trade in stolen resources from West Africa. Tinubu made the call at the 2025 Yearly General Assembly of the Network of Anti-Corruption Institutions in West Africa, NACIWA, held in Abuja. LASG promises sustained digital protection at 2025 Cybersecurity Awareness Campaign. Lagos State has said that it is joining the global community to celebrate the 2025 Cybersecurity Awareness Month of October, aligning with the international theme, Let's Work Together to Build a Safer Digital World. The state, therefore, through the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, will lead a comprehensive awareness campaign to educate citizens on how to stay safe online. And lastly, from the explainer, 200 billion naira MSMEs fund to boost competitiveness, tackle structural issues. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday in Abuja said federal government's 200 billion naira intervention fund for micro, small and medium enterprises MSMEs was strategically conceived to enhance their competitiveness and tackle structural challenges hindering their growth. A statement by Vice President Kashim Shettima's spokesman Stanley Nkwocha said President Tinubu, who was represented by Vice President Shettima, made the disclosure at the opening of the 31st Nigerian Economic Summit. And that's it. You can pick up a copy of any of the dailies, go online to read more. Also, interact with us via our social media platforms on X, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961, and follow me across social media at Dele Agadumo.